Hey guys, Silver Shady here. Welcome to Pokemonday. Oh, I've been looking forward to this. Alright, so today we're going to be going over a deck. I'm going to give you the deck list. We're going to take a couple of matches and see how it goes. Today we're going to be looking at Archie's Blastoise, a deck that won 2015 Worlds. This is my own personal variant upon it. I've been playing around with this list, and honestly, it's one of my top 3 favorite decks to play at any given time, just because it's incredibly consistent and incredibly fast. Our main attacker for the deck, we're just going to run through this pretty quick. We have Keldeo EX. Now, Keldeo is a card that's been around since Boundaries Crossed, an expansion that was released in 2012. It's featured in a lot of decks, mostly for its ability Rush In. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is on your bench, you may switch this Pokemon with your active. Today, however, he is going to be our main attacker, and we're going to be using his attack Secret Soar, which for 3 colorless energies, you do 50 damage plus 20 more damage for each water energy attached to him. Now, as I said, our goal is going to be to do this in one turn, but seeing as we can only attach 1 energy per turn, how are we going to get around that? Well, answer to our question is Mr. Blastoise. He has an ability called Deluge. As often as you like during your turn, you may attach a water energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon. So, long story short, Blastoise on our bench, we can attach all 11 of our water energies that we have in the deck on turn 1. So, now as you'll notice, we do not run the Squirtle or the Wartortle in here. The main reason for that is because we are running off an Archie's engine, hence the Archies and Archie's Blastoise. Archie's Ace in a Hole is a supporter card. You can only play this card when it is the last card in your hand. However, by playing it, it allows you to put a water Pokemon card from your discard pile onto your bench, then you may draw 5 cards. The good news with this is, again, it eliminates the need for the basic of the stage 1 for Blastoise, but we have to find a way to get it to be the last card in our hand. We have a couple of tricks for doing that, but before we get into all that, I'm just going to go over a couple of the other Pokemon in the deck. Now, we run the 4 Keldeos, the 2 Blastoise. However, on the side, we also run 2 Propagation Executes. Now, Propagation Execute is a fantastic card, just because of the amount of discard abuse it allows you. We run 2 copies of them. You don't really need more than that. But Propagation, once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in your discard pile, you may put this Pokemon into your hand. The good news with Execute is, because of Pokemon's ruling with switching zones, and the fact that your hand is a different zone than your discard pile, you can essentially use Propagation as much as you want. So even though it says once during your turn, it's more actually as many times as you like during your turn. We run 1 copy of Shaman EX because setup is such a good ability, you have to run at least 1 copy. Hopefully, you won't need to play it. There are actually a lot of hands where I don't play it at all. But those times when you do need to have that extra draw power in your deck, it's there. We also run 1 copy of Jirachi EX. Now, Jirachi is a fantastic card because its Stellar Guidance ability, when you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may search your deck for a supporter card, reveal it, and put it into your hand. You shuffle your deck afterward. The good thing about this is essentially, with the Jirachi in your deck, you can turn an Ultra Ball into Jirachi into a supporter card, namely Archie's Ace in the Hole, and turn that into a Blastoise on your bench with 5 additional cards. We also have 2 other Pokemon that we're going to be trying to Archies out. The first one's going to be Octillery. Now, because we don't run many copies of Shaman, we still need to have some form of draw, which is why we run the Octillery. We're going to be using its Abyssal Hand ability. Once during your turn, you may draw cards until you have 5 cards in your hand. Pretty basic, however, this does help against people playing N, which is quite common, and quite frankly very annoying when you're taking prize cards. And lastly, we have the big and bad Mega Gyarados EX. For 4 colorless energies, Blast Geyser does 120. You may also do 20 more additional damage for each water energy attached to this Pokemon. If you do, however, you do have to discard the top 2 cards of your deck. This is honestly mostly for the Mega matchups. He's essentially a bulkier, heavier hitting Keldeo EX, without the ability. And that's pretty much why we run the Giant Shrimp. Alright, so next up we're going to get into our item card selection here. Computer search. This is self-explanatory. If you're not running a specific... If you don't have a deck that needs a specific spec, you're running computer search. It is what it is. We got 3 acrobikes to help us dig through the deck a little bit. We run 3 battle compressors. These are fantastic to help you get everything you need into the discard pile early game. Usually speaking, if you can start off with a battle compressor and a computer search in your hand, 9 times out of 10, you can get Archie's Ace in the Hole off that one hand. So, we got 1 copy of Escape Rope, 4 puzzle at a time. This is kind of nice because by playing 2 of them, you can put some crucial cards that you may have had to discard early back into your hand later in the game. Also, because of the fact that you can also play 1 of them, it's an easy drop out of your hand, which just makes it all the more versatile. We run 4 Superior Energy Retrieval. This is a staple card in any form of Archie's list, just because of how usable it is by being able to discard 2 cards in your hand. You can put 4 basic energy cards from your discard pile back into your hand, which then you can deluge onto Keldeo. 1 copy of Town Map. This is only really just to tell us where we need to focus on getting our prizes. 4 copies of Ultra Ball, pretty basic. 4 copies of Versus Seeker, again, basic. First, our tool. We are running 2 copies of Energy Pouch. Energy Pouch is a fantastic addition to the deck, only for the reason that if the Pokemon this card is attached to is knocked out by damage from an opponent's attack, you may put all basic energy attached to that Pokemon back into your hand. So essentially, Keldeo, let's say, has 9 energy on it. Your opponent knocks it out while it has Energy Pouch. Keldeo goes to the discard pile. Energy Pouch goes to the discard pile. Energy goes back into your hand. You send up the next Keldeo and deluge it all right back on. 2 copies of Skyfield. Main reason for this is just because of how much we're going to be using Archie's Ace in the Hole. We want to make sure we have those bench spots available. Also, when your opponent does knock out Skyfield, it is very helpful to get rid of our Shaman's and our Jirachis off of our bench. And should we have any, Executes as well. We run for support account 2 Archie's Ace in the Hole, 1 Colress because we have a tendency to get a big bench, 1 copy of Fisherman just in case we burn through all our superior energy retrievals, 1 copy of Lysander, 1 N, and 2 Professor Sycamore. Again, our main goal is going to be to stream Archie's Ace in the Hole so we can afford to have a low count of the other supporters. And then to round off the list, we have 11 Water Energies. Alright, so we're going to get into a game with this and see what happens. Okay, so it looks like we're facing off against, I would assume, maybe a Volcanion? Fire and Colorless? No, it can't be Volcanion. I'm not sure exactly what type of list we're facing off against. And Lugia pulls through for us. Alright. And yes, we will actually go first on this one. Always good to have that advantage of going first. What are we facing? Interesting. Victini EX. Okay, so most likely a form of Delphox list. Okay. Alright. Let's get rid of you. And you. Let's go grab Blastoise here. And we're gonna play the Acrobike here. Put that into our hand. Ultra Ball, get rid of the Blastoise and the Sycamore. And with that, we will go ahead and grab another Keldeo. Okay, and also it looks like we prized both our Jirachi and our Shaman, which does not happen often. So we know what 2 of our prize cards are. And now we can Archie's Ace in the Hole to get our Blastoise out onto the bench and draw 5 cards. Excellent. And we actually hit pretty friggin' well off that, actually. What else do we want to put in there? I think we're actually going to go for the artillery on this one. Yeah. Okay, we will acrobike. Definitely taking the energy pouch. Slap that onto our Keldeo, and we can pass the turn and go from there. Okay, we're gonna see a Turbo Energize from our opponent. Okay. And we draw Water Energy. Now, we have 2 puzzle at a time, so we're gonna be using both of those. And most likely we're going to grab... probably the Battle Compressor and the Water Energy. Battle Compressor and the Water Energy. There we go. Okay, we are going to play the Battle Compressor here. We're going to drop the Blastoise and the Mega Gyarados. And we're also going to go ahead and drop a Water Energy in there, should we need it. Okay, play that. We're going to deluge the other Water Energy on. Here we go. We are going to Versus Seeker. Get our Archie's Ace in the Hole, play it again to get our artillery onto the bench. There we go. So we're going to play that onto the bench there. We're doing more than enough damage to one-shot it, so I'm not terribly worried about loading more energy onto that. Instead, I think we're actually going to start loading onto this Keldeo back here. Okay, we're going to drop down the Sky Field. Use our Propagate ability. Keep a close eye on how many cards we have left in the deck, because we do not want to burn through them all. Grab our last Keldeo out. Go and use Abyssal Hand to draw a card. Draw our hand size back up to 5. And we're going to Secret Sword here for the knockout. And grab our 2 prizes. And we had a Battle Compressor and the Jirachi. Alright. Let's see what he does. I know about evolution. Why in the fuck are you fucking telling me this shit? Seriously, why? This is not... Wow, okay, so... we are actually going to take this knockout and win the game. Alright. So, no point, and, yep, see, there's the conceding. So, alright. Okay, well, I guess, on to game 2. Alright, let's see what we got here. Fighting type deck. Okay, this should be interesting. I'm wondering if we're going to see a Primal Groudon in the list. I mean, we have the Groudon deck box. Looks like... Well, we will certainly see. We won the coin flip. I would like to go first, actually. Opponent had no basic and must take a mulligan. Alright. And we're going to keep the egg in our hand, that way we can discard it naturally. Machamp! And Pidgeot. This should be interesting. I've never seen this type of a list before. Oh, don't knock it till you try it, right? Yes, we will actually take that card draw. Doesn't help us. Does not help us. Okay. Alright, so it starts off Talonflame, Carbink. Okay, Carbink is an interesting one. We're gonna have to work around that. Okay, we're gonna play the Acrobike here. We will grab the Superior Energy Retrieval. Okay, we're gonna pass a turn there. It looks like it's gonna take them a couple of turns to set up. And for the most part, we should only have to worry about a couple of Arrow Blitz. Switch into the Safeguard. Alright, that makes sense. Alright. Alright. I'm not terribly worried about playing too much, because it looks like he's mostly sitting behind a Safeguard wall at the moment, which I have no issues with. We have Escape Rope, we have Lysander, we have ways around this. I'm still not terribly worried about it. And we get a hard Mega Evolution into Mega Pidgeot. That's gotta hurt. Okay, so right now we are dealing 110 damage if we wanted to. We could try to take a lick on one of these. I'm not really that concerned with it right now. Yeah, I think we're gonna just sit on this for now. We have a pretty good setup at the moment. Nothing I'm terribly worried about. Okay, getting rid of our energy pouch. Frustrating, but okay. Actually, a pretty smart move on his part. Okay, we're gonna drop those two in there, and we'll get rid of this as well. There we go. Attach another water energy here. And at this point, we are going to take a knockout on that Talonflame. I'm honestly not worried about Carbink right now. Do exactly 130, which is enough damage to take a knockout. Grab this one and get Artillery. There's Game Choosers, I suppose. If we can hit an Ultra Ball, we should be able to... Okay. Alright. Alright, so we're going to place Shaman down onto the bench, draw until we have 6 cards in hand. We get precisely Dick from that. Good to know. Okay. I'm going to attach another energy here. Play the Escape Rope down. He is going to switch his Pokemon first, and then we are going to switch, which doesn't matter what we switch to because we're just going to rush in again. Yep, that's exactly what I thought. And we're going to rush in here. There we go. And we are going to play the Chorus. Hopefully get ourselves set up a little bit better for next turn. Okay, we're going to drop the Battle Compressor here. Hopefully we can drop some stuff that'll help us. Drop a couple of these extra supporters here that we don't really need right now. gonna take a lick off on this Mega Pigeon here. I'm hesitant to play the Skyfield until I know what he's gonna play. Okay, goes into the Carbink, and we play a Strong Energy on there. Alright, so we're gonna get hit with 70. Nothing I'm worried about at the moment, I'd say. And we draw the fucking Archies. Alright. Yes. Now, actually, we're gonna grab the Sycamore on this one. Because both of those can go in the discard pile, no problem, and I don't really care for that, so... Alright, play the Sycamore. Now we hit the Jirachi. Right. Okay, so for this one we are going to actually rush in here. There we go. Alright. And we're actually going to pass the turn on this one, I think. Okay, 70. Alright. That. Grab another Keldeo. Alright, we're gonna play the Ultra Ball here, and we'll be able to get the Archies off doing these. Play the Ultra Ball, grab the other Keldeo EX. We're gonna play that onto the field, use our Puzzle of Time, and then Versus Seeker for our Archie's Ace in the hole. It doesn't really matter what order we put these in. Versus Seeker here, grab our Archie's Ace in the hole, and we are going to play that down. Grab our Blastoise out, and 5 cards to top it off. Okay, we are going to town map. Alright, now the decision we're actually going to be making here is actually kind of interesting. Blastoise in and of itself does a pretty damn good fucking job of killing Carbinks. So we're actually going to take full advantage of that. So with Carbink having 130 HP, we are going to need a grand total of 7 energies on this bitch. But luckily we won't have to worry about that too much. So. Alright, we see a Pokemon fan club played by our opponent. Lucario and another Carbink. Okay. Okay. Ten cards left in deck. At this point, I'm gonna go for the Lysander. We're gonna Lysander out that Pidgeot there. We're gonna rush in. Play a Battle Compressor here. We're gonna drop 3 energies right into our discard pile there. And we are going to Secret Sword for another 150 damage, which is going to be a knockout. And we will grab the energy pouch and the water energy. we see the Machamp hit the field. Alright, so we have 10 HP left, which... serendipity to that. Alright, so we're gonna throw the energy pouch on the Keldeo. Play the... actually... yeah, put that over here. That's that, and then that. Alright. Alright. Archie's ace in the hole. We're gonna get out the second Blastoise. Propagate. And we're going to propagate again. So you say, buddy. Unfortunately, we're still going to be 10 damage shy of taking this knockout on him. Because I completely fucking spaced it. Well, shit. Okay. There we go. Pass the turn for now. Okay. There's that. Uh-huh. Let's see. Alright, we're gonna retreat. We're gonna propagate. And propagate again. It ain't over till the fat lady sings. And she ain't singing yet. There we go. Now. Let's hit him with a Hydro Pump. Okay, gonna play a tier now. Gonna retreat it. Smart. Okay, Fighting Fury Belt. Okay. Alright. We're going to rush in on this one. And we are going to do a Secret Sword to lay down at least some damage on him. Okay, Karina. Okay, the Machop and the Rare Candy come out. Rare candy. Going into another champ. Alright, boosting our... No, we're not boosting damage. Alright. Hard retreating. Okay. Double... Colorless... energy. Okay. There you go. Yeah, that was my bad. I forgot about the counterattack ability. Okay. Alright. And we're gonna pass the turn because we've lost this one. We tried, but we lost it, so. I'm not sure what you're doing, dude. Pass the turn? Oh, I hate it when people do this. Okay. Steel, colorless, and psychic. Alright, let's see what we get out of this one. Call heads, and... yeah, we lost the coin flip. That's alright. Oh, starting lone egg. Very nice X-Ball Mewtwo there, bud. Alright. Alright, let's kick it off with the Battle Compressor. That way we can see what we have. Yeah, let's do that. Ultra Ball away the Blastoise and one of the water energies. Go ahead and grab Jirachi. We're going to play the Jirachi, and we are going to get Archie's Ace in the Hole out of the deck. Superior Energy Retrieval. We're going to throw away the Water Energy and the Acrobike. Grab one Water Energy out of the deck. Or discard pile, yeah. Attach that to execute Archie's Ace in the Hole, and bring our Blastoise right onto the bench. Okay. And we're going to pass the turn. Okay, plays a Trainer's Mail. Grabs a Float Stone. on the Bronzor. Alrighty. Scoop up Cyclone. Interesting. And we get the Mewtwo sent up front. Alright, so that is the one we're honestly more worried about than anything else, because that is one of the biggest counters to this deck because of how much energy we bench load. Plays a Sycamore. Alright, we saw the Megaphone hit the discard, which is... I'm certainly not complaining about it. The Bronzong doesn't have any metal energies in there yet, so I'm not terribly worried about that doing anything. Okay. Okay. Manual attachment of metal energy. Okay. These two. Come on. Come on! Okay, we're gonna deluge that last water energy right onto Keldeo there. We're gonna Versa Seeker, grab Archie's Ace in the Hole, play that yet again, and I think this time we're gonna go for the Blastoise again. Get that second layer of protection on there for us. Play the Acrobike. And this time we're gonna keep the water energy. Discard that. Play that. Play the Battle Compressor. This. Dump a couple of waters and a Sycamore. Quite a knockout, but still a damn good bit of damage. Okay, we got a T-Mail for a Versa Seeker. Alright. Very nice deck, by the way. I've noticed almost everything he's played so far has been full art. Oh, no, literally everything. Well, not everything. That one Versa Seeker wasn't. Alright, so he's gonna grab the Sycamore. He's gonna probably play that. Yep. Okay, now we got some metals in the discard pile. Saw the Magearna hit the discard pile, too. Kind of surprised about that one. Okay. Grabbing yet another X-Ball Mewtwo. No big surprises there. Okay. We're most likely going to see two Metal Links attachments there. Maybe an attachment from hand to the active. Yep. And then we're going to see an X-Ball. Damn good chunk of damage. Alright, and we get another Water Energy, which we can feel free to attach. And we're going to Secret Sword here. Alright. We're allowed to draw 2 cards off this one, so we're going to grab the Ultra Ball. And we're going to grab the Energy Pouch. The Mewtwo will hit the discard pile. We'll see the floating Bronzong come up. No shockers there. We're most likely going to see the other Mewtwo come up, and we're going to see that Mewtwo knock us out. Either that, or we're going to see the Cobalion come up and knock us out. Either way, we're getting knocked out. Okay. See the Versa Seeker, most likely for the Sycamore. Yep. Okay. And we're going to see the Sycamore get played. Yep. There we go. Discarding a Mega Mewtwo. Alright. See a float stone drop on the other brown zone. Iron breaker. Alright. Okay. Send up this one. All those water energies go right back into our hand. Gotta love that effect. Okay. Alright, we're gonna see the Ultra Ball get played here. Grab the Keldeo. Okay. We're gonna rush in. And give a nice good licking off on this valley here. Okay. We're gonna grab the Versus Seeker off this one. Most likely gonna see, oh, manual double colorless, and then 2 Metal Links onto the Mewtwo. At least that would be my guess. So we are going to get knocked out with this. So we are not doing well on the prize exchange here. Oh god, that could not have gone more perfectly. And we have to hit another water energy off this. Play that. Thank you. Gonna grab the Archie's Ace in the Hole. Use that, and this time we're gonna grab another Keldeo back. Okay, we at least have an out. Play that. Grab these 2 back. Attach from hand, and just in case. I've been known to math bad. Alright, so we're gonna rush in here. Play 2 puzzle at a time. Gonna get back a Versus Seeker. And an energy pouch. Secret Sword, 190 damage, take 2 prize cards off that, and we will go ahead and grab the water energy and the artillery. And now at this point it does not matter what we knock out. As long as we can get a knockout this turn without getting 170 damage laid on us, we have the game. Alright, so he's gonna try to dig for, I'm guessing, another Mewtwo and see how much he can bench load that thing. Wow, we got a lot of... Yeah. Damn. Oh, double Mewtwo coming out of the discard pile from Dragonite. Interesting. Alright, now the question is, can he get enough damage up to be able to knock us out? He would need... Yes, he can. Alright. Okay. Oh, yes, definitely he has enough. Okay, well. Alrighty. So we won some games there, we lost a couple. Is what it is, but either way, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.